Georgia, a country I didn't know much about before I visited. Still, I went without a plan or any accommodation arranged. Well, the trip turned out to be a huge surprise. But let's get back to the beginning, to a place where most travelers start their journey. Tbilisi, the capital city. One of the most impressive sights there is the Holy Trinity Church. It's already 5 in the evening and I still need to find some place to sleep for today. But I just got here and I cannot wait to explore. Luckily, I managed to find a nice hotel for about 15 USD. Then it was finally time to head out into the city. Of course, I had to try local food, like shmaruli, a chicken in garlic yogurt sauce. Tbilisi is shaped by its difficult political situation, balancing between Eastern and Western influences. And the city was alive, especially during the evening. Georgia is mainly famous for its nature, so the next day I planned to head to Kazbek, an iconic mountain area. Finding a marshutka was luckily really easy. Each time we passed a church, the driver was praying, which was many times. One of the most scenic churches was definitely Ananuri. The views were getting nicer and nicer every minute. An interesting attraction was the Georgian-Russian Friendship Monument, capturing the history of these nations. Ironically, it is overlooking the occupied Ossetia region. After about 4 hours, I reached the town of Stepanzminda. And my accommodation was just perfect. Almost every other building is a hotel here. And I really love this place I found. It's also a budget-friendly option. Just check the view. Why did I go all the way here? To see the most majestic Georgian sights, Gergeti Church and Mount Kazbek. If you want to reach the Trinity Church, you need to climb a little bit. But this path to the church is amazing, just check the views. Right behind me is Kazbek, the third highest Georgian mountain, over 5,000 meters high. Well, flying the drone turned out to be impossible in the strong wind. So the church was super nice but also super crowded. Now I'm going a little higher to get nice view. Behind me there is some movie recording. The movie was actually Indian, Akanda 2, and it's definitely on my watch list. I decided to hike a little bit. There is one Swiss style alpine hut, so I will try to reach it. And there is almost no one around. It's just amazing day. What else to wish for than this? Figure out things for the clock runs out on ya. It's a good life if you find what you love and you get to go do that more. It's a good time if you ain't just running that clock for the weekend. Back and forth, here I go. Man, I want it how I get it. Gotta know, gotta go. Push through limits cause you said I'm never slow. In that valley is the way up to Kazbek. It is actually crossing the Russian border. But I will go just there to the Altihot cabin. So it's kind of slippery and my shoes are not the best. So if you come here in early summer, it's better to have like better equipment. I won't let the snow stop me. What you got inside, is that all you got to give? Is there more to life? Better find out why you live. I live to provide, turning nothing into this, turning nothing into this. Come on, come on, come on. So it's like a cabin in Swiss style. Also the prices are Swiss. I checked for one night, you would pay about like 300 to 400 Georgian lari, which is really a lot. The plan wasn't to sleep in the cabin, but at least I enjoyed some refreshments. Then I didn't continue further, but my drone did. It was time to head back, so I could still return during daylight. I design everything
everything in my life like what I want, what I say, they align right. If I wanna make a change, I decide like it'll never be the same if my mind's right. Looking up at the blue sky, new high, feeling like a new life, new guy.
Well, the next day I went to see Kazbek once again.
So now it's 5 in the morning and I am going again the similar route like yesterday. Only for a while to catch the sunrise.
Is there more to life? Better find out why you live. I live to provide, turning nothing into this, turning nothing into this. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So now it's time to go back to Tbilisi. I talked with the apartment owner, he was very kind. He told me that people stay here even during the winter. There is like up to 2 meters snow. So sometimes they need to take like some kind of tractor to reach the cities. And it's like even minus 20, so the winters must be hard here in this village.
I had a training course with friends on the other side of Georgia. In Tbilisi I took a train and after a half day of traveling I arrived at the seaside, near the town of Batumi.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young one.
Well, everybody had lots of fun during the training, even the staff. The city of Batumi presented a completely different side of Georgia. Sometimes it is called Las Vegas of the Black Sea or the Pearl of the Black Sea. These nicknames are really fitting. Soon after, I went to visit a friend in Gori, a smaller town in the heart of Georgia. It is significant for its ancient history, but also famous for being the birthplace of Joseph Stalin. There I saw again a new face of Georgia, the darkest corners of local Soviet architecture. It was time to move once again, this time to Mestia, a small town in the mountain region of Svaneti, famous for its medieval defensive towers. I booked Mariana's guest house and there I met Nicholas, owner of a local glamping place, Glam Peaks Mestia. He invited us to stay there, an offer you cannot refuse. After a short drive, we arrived, and the glamping was just amazing. I can only recommend it to anyone staying around Mestia. Just check it out. Nearby are many cool places like the Chaladi Glacier.
Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate things.
Luckily we didn't have to climb all the way back from the glacier, but the kind locals took us back down. Then we just enjoyed the glamping, offering views of the most iconic mountain peaks in the area, such as the double sharp peak of Mount Ushba. Although it was a little cloudy in the next days, it didn't stop us from checking out the famous Koroldi Lakes. Honestly, the trip exceeded my expectations in every way. If you can go to Georgia, just go. And thanks for watching. Videos from Armenia, Rwanda and the USA are coming up next.